everybody, my name is IKUYUK'S and welcome back to my Wonder World. And it is a really important day because not long ago, I think it was a few days ago, and I'm kind of late with this episode, so do forgive me, but a few days ago, it was actually the first anniversary of my world, and that means that I've been playing on this whole world for over a year now, and honestly, it took me a while to get used to that. It really felt like it was off. I remember in the September or so that I started my world, I was very productive, and because things have been so messy in my real life, I haven't really felt as productive, so I felt kind of bad. It felt like unnatural, as if saying that it's been a year was a bit too much for me. But looking out my world, I feel really good about playing for a year, and I can't wait for the next one. But anyways, without getting too sentimental, I want to get right into what we are doing in this episode. Right after we make ourselves a cake. I don't really have a tradition of making myself a cake, but I figured that because it is the birthday of this world, I might as well do it. I will explain why I'm in a bit of a suit in just a second. I'm gonna look around my stuff. Do forgive me for the mess. It's definitely a little weird, but I remember, yes, okay, I do have some materials for making a cake with. I was gonna go around and do it the manual way. I would get the buckets from the milk from the cows and the sugar myself. You know what? All things considered, should I do that? Should I really do that? I mean, it would make me go through my world a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Instead of just getting the materials for the cake right out of here, I'm just gonna take 3 buckets. And I think the rest of the stuff I can get by myself, going throughout the world. And while I'm doing that, I can explain what it is I want to do in this episode. And it'll be a heck of a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go over here because I think this is where the sugar is. But yeah, basically, I have some science stuff to do. I've been thinking about making an extra little space for the laboratory for quite a while now. And today is a really good day to do it. So we're gonna do that today. Right after I get all the stuff. Oh no! Wait, I forgot. Okay, I should probably explain something. The reason why there's no more wheat here. Oh, this used to be a farm. It's destroyed now. Basically, the reason why there's no more wheat here is because I wanted to use the wheat from earlier. I think that might have been the wheat up in the one of the barrels in my room. But I used it to make another cake because Rosalind up and ate all the cakes inside of the store. There's still a little bit of like a leftover, actually. If you look over here from that incident, I have a big difficulty saying the word incident for some reason. But yeah, if we go up here, past this like little makeshift stairway, I don't know if we can see it because I think Rosalind cleaned up after himself. But yeah, this little cherry here was actually like eaten away at. There was like a good portion of it that was missing because Rosalind went so crazy after eating every cake in the entirety of my world, including the ones in the restaurant. They started eating up this little cherry of the cake. So yeah, it was a big mess. But yeah, it is kind of bad, I think. It does kind of suck a little bit that I can't just get the materials myself, seeing as I destroyed my farm. Oh, wait, I can still do it, because there's wheat over here. I almost forgot there was a tiny little farm over here. I forgot about my little micro farms. Oh, they're my buddies as well. Let's get them. I totally forgot that I sat him here in the last episode. I might as well hit them up. They've probably been sitting here, realistically speaking, for a very long time now, so they should get up and like stretch a little bit. Hopefully they actually got and played a little bit while I was out and about doing my thing. But yeah, I picked up some eggs on accident earlier, so we got the egg. I think we need 1 egg. And as for the rest of the stuff, I can go get the milk from the cows over here and some of the sugar cane from over by the cake, because the cake is surrounded by a bunch of sugar cane. So 1, 2, 3, that should be enough milk. If my memory is correct, I can't remember if it is. And over here, we should get the sugar. I think it's only 2 sugar, so I'm just gonna take these ones over here. They don't completely upset, like, the whole look of the place. And let's see if I can make it. It is daytime, so they won't be actually mad at me, so I can go in here with them. So let's see. Oh, wait, I don't have the thing up. Oh, that's because I don't have sugar. Okay, so let's see if I can do it off the top of my head without the recipe with me. I should be able to do it because I've seen it many times before. But if I mess up, you know, it's an honest goof that I do very often. So let's just put 1 here, 1 here. Don't push me away. I'm trying to make the cake. Better not mess this up just as I'm about to finish it. Okay, so milk at the top. And the wheat. I did it! I'm so proud of myself. there's the cake, and I installed the variant cakes texture pack. So this is not the normal Minecraft cake. It's like this little like what even is this, like caramel? What is this little topping here? It's like butterscotch. I don't know, but it looks really, really tasty. So I'm gonna get myself a little bit hungry. I can't really eat the whole cake. I can just eat one slice of it. So I probably should have thought about that before I continue to munch on my pumpkin pie throughout the intro of this video. But oh well, that's just fine. Anyways, now that we've done that, I think I'm gonna go straight to what it is that I want to do for this episode. Past all the new stuff that we have. Oh, don't mind these trees. I planted them not long ago during some of the reforestation. I'll probably do more reforestation some in the future. I do have some saplings, or I guess jungle pods, in my inventory for me to do that with. But with that being said, I don't think it's time to do that just now. If we go up here, there is this empty plot of land. This used to be like a whole grid. I mean, there's still some bit of a grid here. There's like a little plot that is set up for the science district. But over here, we have the secret science lab. And I've been thinking recently that for one, it's not that secret. It's kind of like out in the open. And for another, that I haven't yet finished it. The idea for what I was supposed to do. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. No! Okay, I'll continue to explain it. At least I have my hat on. But, the whole idea for this place was that there was going to be a huge kind of like observatory / science lab area over here that was going to be connected to the rest of like the underground science lab. Almost as like a tribute or like a reference to Dan TDM's little lab of his own in the desert. I would really love to have an area or a lab that has some natural light in it, instead of just it all being downstairs and being sad. So basically what I'm trying to say is, on the top part of the science lab, we can have all the stuff that we're not too afraid of showing, and then we can continue to do some science experiments out in the sunlight, and then we can have the underground section for all the nice little fun secret stuff. But yeah, with that being said, I should really get to work on the first part that I want to here. I guess like the first edition that we're gonna make, and the main focus of this episode. It does say the Science District Wonderworld Bureau of Doing Stuff. That's actually it's gonna be really hard to make that into an acronym. That would look something like, oh, can I make a sign really quickly? Yeah, I can make a sign. Let's put this crafting table down. Be really quick about it. There we go. True sign. So the acronym for the Science District Wonderworld Bureau of Doing Stuff is going to be the SDWWBODS. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? It just rolls straight off the tongue. But yeah, we're going to be building, like I said earlier, the kind of like observatory area right over here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about it. I don't ever really use schematics in my world, so it's not like I went into a different like creative world and I already have an idea of what I'm going to build. This is all going to be really, really off the cuff. Oh, I realize now. I realize I'm keeping all of my dogs just out in the open. Come on, get in here, get in here. Your dog a lot. Are you the only one that wants to go inside? Okay, Steed, Rusty. Oh, they're all flowing in now. They got too wet. Maggie still wants to be outside, so I think we'll just let Maggie be. But yeah, I think it's going to be relatively circular, that we can have like a bit of like a dome roof. I think that would be really, really, really cool. I don't want to make it too big, but that being said, I wouldn't complain if it was. And since this is going to be like the public area where we're not too afraid of showing off some of the science because it's not super secret, I think I don't mind it being very eye-catching. You know, I don't mind it one bit. For that area, I think sometime in the future, actually, you know what? Right now, I'll be planting down some jungle pods and making a bunch of really tall jungle trees so that we can hide it up a bit. And then we'll make a huge, huge atrium up there. So that's really, really quickly. I'll even add some more foliage, you know, just in case. So up the bone meal just a little bit. Okay, and something like this, I think, works a lot better. It does kind of remind me ever so slightly, for whatever reason, of like Star Wars. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because like sci-fi stuff and like the jungle reminds me of the one scene with all like I forgot the aliens' names. I forgot the names of them, but they were really cool. Yay! Okay, it worked. Okay, it worked. I think I'll do one last tree right here. And a bit more foliage, so I'll end up using little bit more bone meal. And this is just perfect. Now it looks like it's kind of secret. I could go a little bit further with some more trees sometime in the future, but for now, I think that's a great addition. I do kind of miss the vibrant green. Oh, now that I mention it, it is turning to fall, isn't it? Oh, leaves are changing color. I didn't really go over that in the slightest. I was so excited to bring back the fall stuff. And I was so, I guess, entrenched in all the stuff I wanted to do this episode that I didn't even mention the fact that it's fall time now. I think I'll devote one of the future episodes to that. I have a lot on my plate right now, so. But yeah, we have all this stuff here. I think it looks way, way better. It's a big change, but I think it's better nonetheless. I think I'll even go down and maybe tell Dr. Robin about it. I think that'd be really, really cool. Oh! Oh, he's gone! Oh, he's gone! Oh, where'd he go? Okay, I don't know what happened to him. It's quite odd that he just straight up and disappeared. I'm not sure exactly what's going on that front, but you know, it's fine. When he comes back from, I think like maybe he's on holiday or something, I'll just tell him about the new changes, and I'll show him around the new base and stuff. So he won't entirely lose Dr. Robin, but you know, hopefully he isn't too off put by it. Oh, it does look really different. I will say, trees do definitely change the environment so much. It's not that much work to put them in. You just need like saplings and bone meal, but it adds so much. I didn't even need to build any of this. Oh, that's perfect for me. I even get to keep the little radio tower, and it doesn't look too out of place. All right, I do have to realize though. I do have to realize, or I guess recognize, maybe acknowledge the fact that I'm putting off building. I am, because I'm out of my element, really. I don't know what I'm gonna build. And I want it to be really big, so in all honesty, this might just end up being a big long time-lapse scene. Yeah, I think I'll get started by marking down where, like, the quadrants of the place are going to be, so I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way over to there, so... Okay, so 25. It's going to be 25, and the middle is going to be roughly around, like, here. I don't want to be too laborious about it, because I don't want to, bore anybody with the details. But it's going to be roughly this size. I think I could go a little bit wider, just a little bit. So I think I'll, like, increase it. I think, like, the radius by 2. I'll move these 2 down. Oh, that's kind of perfect. It's up on the edge now. And the quadrants are going to be roughly about over here. And on the other side as well, and we'll make a big circle out of it. And once I'm done with all the flooring stuff, we can add more details and add a heck of a lot of glass, because again, I want it to be very eye-catching, and I definitely want it to be an observatory. An observatory 100%, because I think one of my favorite things is looking out over my town and stuff. So if we have a nice little section, let's go up a few more blocks, around this level where you can see the outside world and all of the town, and then the rest of the dome goes up to there, like, you know, slightly above this entire place. That would be really, really awesome. Might look a bit jarring, but honestly, I'm not totally against that, and I think it'll be a wonderful idea. But yeah, I think I've just about gone over all the details, and I think all of the stuff that I'm going to make of this place. So it might just be about time to get started on the time-lapse. I typically do a little bit more building before I launch myself into a time-lapse. But with all things, that's really funny. But yeah, with all things being said, this is going to be a very, very, very long build. So I think it is somewhat necessary, actually, to get started on a time-lapse relatively early. So with that being said, I think I'm going to go right into the time-lapse. I sincerely do hope you enjoy it, and I haven't gone too quickly in this episode. It is a lot of stuff to happen at once. Yeah, I will see you guys in just a second. Bye! Oh my god. Okay, so if I'm being honest, I didn't expect to spend as much time as I did on the build. I thought this would be a tiny little thing, and even though I did get a little ambitious, and you saw yourself earlier, I did set quite a big area. I still, for whatever reason, didn't expect to go as big as I did, and oh my gosh. I mean, you've already seen it. It's like it's a big surprise, but I wanted to show you guys what it would look like from here, because if we look right down here, and if you look at the skyline of the town, you have this little behemoth over here. It's so different. There's also this little tree over here that's like quite in the way of the showbiz center. And while I did think it would look cool, I have to admit I don't really like it at the moment. And I think I'm gonna cut it down a bit later. But for now, before we do that, I'm gonna go back over to the science lab, and I am going to talk a bit about the process of what I did, and also about like the extent of what I did and all the fine details of it, because like I said earlier, I shocked myself. And I think at this point, it's both a weakness and a strength at the same time, because I don't really have the time that it takes to actually build, or I guess like keep building these giant behemoths in my world. Every time I want to build something and I get ideas for it, I always get way too aspirational. I set my my expectations. Well, maybe not my expectations, but like I do too much. I do way too much. And in the end of the day, we have this giant thing in the middle of like what used to be empty land. So I'm gonna take my buddies, since there's no risk of them like falling and getting hurt. I'm gonna take you, Maggie, and all the others that are stuck in this little control room, which is now way out of the way now that we've built this giant science lab. Okay, set up Rusty, Maple, Willow, Steed, and Sir Dogalop, please, and don't jam into each other the entire time, because I know how you guys are with pushing. But yeah, for starters, I added some birch leaves like these to the outside of the lab, and I added some grass on the top of the secret science lab to kind of camouflage it a bit. I took down one of the trees because it got in the way of this thing, and I thought it ruined the look of it. But I kept the rest of them because I thought it made sense, as it's still the secret science lab. But if we go over here, the interior of the lab is not finished. I didn't want to do too much. I easily could have spent another whole hour in Minecraft making the interior for this, and you know, making it a big office building and having a bunch of elaborate things in it. But today is simply not the day to do that. So I'd really rather not. So yeah, for now we're skipping it, but I think sometime in the future we will revisit it, and it'll be really cool. But yeah, this is like the underground welcome area of the lab, and if we go up here, up this little like observation tower, the entrance is over here. It's not that flashy, it's not that good, but it is an entrance nonetheless, and then you can be in the center of the lab where you can run all the experiments. But yeah, I guess actually it's just gonna be me doing the test, not really you guys, because you don't have the world, but still. I still think it's gonna be really cool, and I like thinking about it. Oh, where are my other doggies? Where are the other ones? Is it only you guys? Did I only pick up you guys? I thought I picked up more of you. Oh well, but yeah, if we go up the observation tower once more, and we go to the very tippy top, this is where the scientist is going to be. Hopefully Dr. Robin, if he's still with us, I'm not sure. I don't really want to go downstairs and check, because I am being a little bit lazy, and I want to hurry up and wrap things up, because I worry I've spent way too much time on this. But yeah, here is the floor. I really like the design in the middle. It's the amulet from Minecraft Story Mode. We have the same thing downstairs in the lab, and I think it really does tie place together really well. It looks all nice and lovely. And we still get to have, if I can go down here, oh, I hurt myself. But yeah, if we get to go down here, we still have the nice little view of our town. So even though the lab itself does look a little bit jarring, we at least get a very nice view of it. And also, I think there's another good view. I'm going to use free cam, do forgive me, but I'm going to use free cam. I'm going to go all the way over here, because if we look through the trees somewhere around this little maze area from the spring, the way down here, if we look, I think it frames the whole tower and all of this stuff really nicely. I love the way it looks. Even though it is a bit messy and there's quite a lot of stuff in the same space, I think it looks really cool. And I really like looking at it from all these new angles, because if I go all the way over here it still looks pretty nice. Now, I will probably keep expanding onto the science lab in the future, but I don't think I'll spend too much time on it in the next few episodes, because when I spend so much time in a specific area in my world, it can sometimes get a little bit tiring to see the same place over and over again and only building that place. So I will be mixing things up later. I will be working more, I think, on the Wonderland. I still have a minigame from one of you guys, actually, that I haven't finished. So I'm gonna have to get to that. But for now, I think it's still good for me to take a look at this and appreciate all the work I put into it, even though maybe I probably shouldn't have. Not to be rude to myself or anything, but I spent way too much time on this. I spent a good, I think, forgive me for saying this, but it's been a very long time. It's been like 2 hours or so. Oh god, it's too much time. But yeah, I spent a good lot of time on this, and I really shouldn't have, but I'm still happy with the result, and I'm very excited for all the stuff that I'm going to be able to do with it in the future. One more thing, however, if we go down here to this little area beneath, there isn't actually a good way to get down to the secret lab area without going all the way back around and over to the original entrance. And I don't know if I'm going to make a secondary entrance, because I quite like the piston door. If we go over here, this little piston door, you saw earlier, it opens up in a little spiral, and I really love it, and I don't want to, not see it anymore. I don't want to, like, make another entrance and only ever use that entrance. So I think I'll keep the entrance to the secret science lab over on this side with the piston door. And, it'll also save me the effort of having to make yet another piston door, because I am so sick of piston doors. I am not a redstoner in the slightest, and it takes so much time. It would have taken so much longer if I had actually gone through with finishing the downstairs area, or I guess down ladder area, and then making another piston door to connect to the ground. But yeah, with that being said, don't expect too many science things in the future. We're gonna keep the secret science lab secret for now, and we're not really gonna touch it for just a while. But sometime in the future, I would like to make some kind of mod videos. I really liked watching mod reviews and stuff like that growing up, and nowadays it feels like there's almost no attention given to mods whatsoever. And because I like magic mods and mod packs so much, even though I almost never play them on my channel, I think I'm going to start doing that now that we have the above ground science lab and observatory. So yeah, look forward to that in the future. If there is anything you guys would like me to add, or any mods you'd like me to do, or just anything you'd like to see in the top half of this little science lab, do tell me, and I'll try my best to actually commit to it in the future. Oh boy, am I getting sick of saying the word science lab. But yeah, one last thing. I'm not going to keep rambling too much, but I am going to do what I said I would do earlier when we were up in the bedroom. I'm going to tear down that tree. I'm going to take down the tree that's blocking the Showbiz Center, because even though it was a nice idea to, reforestate, is that the word? I don't know. But even though it was a good idea to bring back a bunch of the trees to the jungle area, which I kind of took down, I think I missed the way the Showbiz Center looks. I got quite acquainted to it, if that's the right word or right phrasing. And it being blocked by this massive tree really does hurt. Now, I'm still missing Mr. Showbiz. I have a sneaking suspicion that either he despawned, was killed, maybe like by a wild wolf or something, or that he somehow found his way up in Sheep Mountain. So I think sometime in the next few episodes we'll try to search Sheep Mountain for him, but he might just be missing. And he might have to rely on somebody else entirely, like maybe like Mrs. Showbiz or something like that. We'll just have to see in the future, but it's really sad that I've had this Showbiz Center for so long, and I've also been missing the Showbiz Showbiz sheep for so long. It really does hurt. But yeah, I'll try my best to actually utilize the Showbiz Center sometime in the future, because I really do love it, and I wish I could integrate it a bit more in my new videos. So yeah, look forward to that as well. I'm also trying to finish a few other series. I have one series that I've had on the back burner for, I think, like 8 months now. It's been a very long time. So I'm going to try to do all that stuff, and hopefully it's all going to be a lot of fun. I have been very disorganized. I'm a very disorganized person. I like making YouTube videos, and I would say I'm pretty good at it, but I'm also not very consistent, so... Oh, Maggie! Jeez! Oh my gosh! Why was Maggie up here? What made Maggie? Oh my gosh, did I forget to sit Maggie down or something? Jeez, Maggie, you gave me a start. Oh my gosh. Careful! I'm gonna move Maggie to the center so Maggie doesn't get hurt while we chop the rest of this tree down. Oh! Oh my gosh, Maggie! I almost just about killed you. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good in the slightest. Okay. Okay, well, we're done chopping down the tree, so not that bad, I guess. Oh! Terrifying! Okay. Well, let's get you all put together now so we can take you to bed, because it's late at night, and everybody needs to take a nap, including myself, so... I have everybody, I think I have just about everybody. I'm gonna go over here, just make sure that everybody's sitting down. Okay, good. Ooh! Ooh, okay, this does make me a little happy. I haven't lost any dogs yet, so, you know, quite good that that hasn't happened, but oh my goodness. They do scare me, I will admit, they do scare me a whole lot. Yeah, because of YouTube, I've been really, I'm not really struggling, but I've been really focused on my schedule, and I want to get back to normal because I really like making videos, and I would like to do so regularly and not just like, you know, is it 4 days? Is it 5 days he's gonna post next video? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, anyways, I'm rambling an absolute ton. I think more than I would in any other usual video. So with that being said, I'm gonna cut myself off and I'm gonna get myself a music disc. I could go down to the store actually and get one of the music discs from there, but I'm being kind of lazy right now, so I'm just gonna put them all in and bid you all a good day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did enjoy spending a ton of time building that monstrosity over there. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. And I hope you guys did as well, as I just said. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful time with whatever you're doing in the real world as well, not just in the video, not just videos. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, which should be either something new, or I guess, depending on when you start watching me, something old. But with that being said, I will see you guys later.